We're gonna string some peppers today, so what are those? Banana peppers and jalapenos out of the garden?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so I like to use just a heavy cotton string. This is the one I have. We sew, so we have an abundant supply. And then I put one knot in it on my threaded needle. I double thread it, just like I would if I was going to put a hem in a skirt. And this is my second knot. And you can see it makes it just a little bit bigger.
Okay.
You have it. Alright, and then you just simply, so I have a little bit bigger needle too. So you can see the thread going the loop, and it's a little bit thicker.
Let it focus. Okay, there you go.
It's a little bit thicker needle to kind of punch through the peppers. So I like to start with my bigger peppers down on the bottom, and you just simply put your needle through the end of the stem. And I always do the first one. I leave a little bit of room so that I can put my thread back through and make a little loop on it. And then I actually take it and loop it. And then kind of tie it off like that to make sure that it's on there well, because this is going to be the bottom one. And then you just go to it. I always kind of make them so that they can be pretty much as close together as possible. It doesn't really take very long once you get the hang of it. The ones that are bad on the ends, like that one, I won't put on here because it won't dry right. So these will go to the chickens. Or I'll cut it and use it in something I'm cooking. So we picked a bunch more peppers today that are out in the barn refrigerator that'll have to be dried. So that's pretty much it. So I'll do a string of the lighter colored ones, and then I'll do a string of the jalapenos by themselves.
What do you do with the dried peppers?
Well, this is our first year to dry them, but my plan is to be able to have them to use some of them for next year to put in a pickle recipe I found. And I'll probably grind some up to make some crushed pepper and things in cooking and things for the winter.
Gotcha. What about seeds?
Yeah, we'll probably use some for our seeds for next year also. I'm not sure if these are heritage peppers.
Where'd you get them at?
I got these plants from a local grower from us, and I can't remember exactly if these were heritage or not. So I'll have to check on that. Just string these last few up.
Now do you put the jalapenos on with those as well?
No, I'm not gonna. You don't want to put too many peppers on a string because it will get too heavy and it might break. So here's what the string looks like. I mean, it's pretty, I would say it probably weighs about 4 or 5 pounds. And then I just kind of do the same thing. That I did on the bottom, I do kind of the same thing on the top. So I kind of wrap it around my last pepper. And then I loop it through. I go ahead and make a knot. Like that. And then I go ahead and give myself some room and I cut it. These aren't my sewing scissors. And then what I do is I make a little loop. And then I find somewhere to hang them up. This is our second batch. See? And then you have a little loop down here, and you find a little nail or a screw, and I just hang them up around the house and let them dry. That's it.
Cool. Thanks.